All right, everyone. Let's start with cash book. Okay, so in the previous class, we actually have discussed few questions based on double column cash book, right? So let's revise everything in this chapter first of all. So until now we have discussed the meaning of cash book. All right. After that, we have categorized the cash book into two parts: single column and double column cash book. Then we have understood how basically single column cash books are made. And after that we have covered few questions based on the single column cash book. After that, in the previous class we have started double column cash book, and I have told you that in the double column cash book, single column and double column cash book both actually look similar, except that we have a additional column in the cash account, that is for the bank. All right, so basically double column cash book contains the extra column for bank transactions also. And everything remains same. Debit side record the inflow, and right side, credit side, record the outflow of cash and bank. All right, now after that we have covered these questions based on this topic, and I think I have given you a homework. So have you guys covered the homework? I think this is the question that I
Yes,
gave you as an homework. So cash in hand, bank overdraft, these were the informations. So is there any problem doing this question, Steve and Peer?
Sir, can you show the solutions?
Sorry, can you tell me what are the balancing figures are you guys getting? What are the balancing figures you are having? Peer, what is the balancing figure of this question? Balancing figure as in what is the balance value of cash and the balance of bank?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Samiksha, you tell me.
Sir, cash I got 7,000,
7,000, and bank?
and bank technical 1 minute, sir.
Samiksha, have you got the answer?
sir, I'm not that sure.
Mm-hmm.
But in the debit side, is it cash 14,500?
40,500.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
14,500. Yes,
Okay.
yes. And bank also 5,900. Yes, sir.
All right. So perfect. So this is the solution, and balance for cash is 8,800. That is in basically this is called debit balance. This is a debit balance because debit side is greater than the credit side, no? So we are getting the debit balance. All right, and in case of bank we have the credit balance 1,900. We will call this credit balance because see what I am saying. This is a debit balance of cash. Debit side of the cash is greater than the credit side of the cash. So the balance we are receiving here as 8,800, we will call it a debit balance, whereas the balance of the bank account is recorded on the credit side. Debit side. This indicate that we are having the credit balance of bank, which means that credit side of the bank is greater than the debit side of the bank. Hence we are having 1,900 as the credit balance, and credit balance indicate overdraft. Is it clear, Peer, Steve, and Saviksha?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear how you will interpret the balances? Balance on the credit side is known as debit balance of the cash, and balance we will get at this side is basically called the credit balance. So listen to me and remember this, that cash can never be in negative, right? Because you cannot spend more than the cash available with you. You can only spend either equivalent to the amount of cash you are having, or the less than the cash you are having. So in any way, cash expenditure cannot exceed the cash inflows. Hence cash amount of balance of cash can never be in terms of negative. Cash balance, either it will be zero balance or there will be a positive balance only, but bank can only be in terms of negative. So there is a possibility that bank have the credit balance, or and basically credit balance of bank indicate the bank overdraft. All right, everyone. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we will do few more questions based on these topics, and then we will now today we have to cover few multiple choice questions. So first of all, let's do this question. Start doing this question. Enter the following transaction in double column cash book of Messrs Gupta store. So we will make a cash account containing the column for the cash as well as bank, double column cash book. So prepare the cash account and record these transactions. Tell me when you have any kind of difficulty.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys doing no? Steve, Samiksha, and Peer?
Yes, sir. Do.
Yes, sir.
Any problem in any point?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
when it's dishonored, should we? It becomes a liability because it's not received.
No, it is not a liability.
But sir, like, is the cash like is the check received by us because it became dishonored?
See, first of all, check on the 9th June deposited the above check into bank. So what is happening on 7th June? We have received a check from Bharti, right? At a and discount allowed was 150, 3,250 rupees we have received in the form of check. But this
Yes.
transaction will not be entered anywhere because it is not affecting either the cash book nor the bank in any manner.
Yes.
And what is happening on the 9th June, we have finally deposited the check into the bank. So now on the 9th June only, bank will be debited by 3,250
Yes, sir.
rupees with
Yes,
the
sir.
name of
That-
to Bharti account, right?
to Bharti account.
All right. After that, on the 20th June, what is happening? Bharti check return dishonored. Basically, bank have denied the payment against the check. So check dishonored is basically a loss. It's basically it will reduces the amount of bank balance, right?
Yes, sir.
What has happened initially, you have basically recorded the bank transaction in the cash book. You have recorded, you have basically considered that because you have received the check, it will increase the amount of bank balance. Now bank have denied the payment against that. So what you will have to do, you will have to reduce your bank account. So now it will be recorded on the credit side as
Yes,
Bharti's
sir.
account.
Credit.
So now Bharti's account will be basically bank account will be credited by Bharti.
Credited by 3,000.
Right.
And sir, what is endorsed to Kamal mean?
Endorsed basically means that I have, suppose you have given me a check, right? So I have a right to receive the payment against the check by presenting it into the bank. All right. But suppose there is some person from whom I have bought some good, and instead of paying him cash, I just forwarded your check to that person. So this is called that I am basically endorsing the check. All right. So in case of
Okay, sir. But
endorsement
sir, same
also,
amount?
yeah, same amount will be endorsed.
Yes.
For example, suppose you have given me a check of rupees 50,000, and instead of encashing this check, I have transferred this check to some other person. This is called endorsement. Endorsement does not affect the cash and bank account in any way. So this will not be recorded in the cash book.
Yes.
Peer, any doubt, Peer?
No, sir, 1 minute, sir, I'm doing.
Steve, what about you? Is there any problem? Steve. Any doubt in any transaction? Okay, let's check out the solution. First of all, see, on the 1st June, we have the cash balance and the bank overdraft. So we will record it as, first of all, we will record this on the debit side, and we will record it on the credit side of the cash book. We will record it as 2 balance BD, and this will be recorded as on the credit side as 2 balance BD. So this is balance BD 800 for cash in hand, 800, and bank overdraft we have 5700. So we will write it here as by balance BD, indicating overdraft, that is 5700. After that on
Sir,
the
on the credit side, won't it be 800? The total.
total,
The cash in the solution.
yeah, so by balance BD it will be recorded on the debit side, no?
No, sir, the credit side, the total cash.
Okay,
It will
so,
be 800. No?
all right, okay, so you are talking about this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this should be 800. This is incorrect. Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir, rest is correct.
Basically writing mistakes. Okay, after that, on June 7, received a check from Bharti, discount allowed 150, and we have basically check of rupees 3250 rupees. So this transaction will not be recorded in the cash book because we have just received a check. We are basically not presenting it into the bank. All right, Peer, receiving a check will not affect the cash book in any manner. Neither it will affect the cash column nor the bank column. All right, Steve and Peer.
Yes, sir.
After that, on June 9, what is happening? Deposited the above check into the bank. We have now finally we are depositing the check into the bank. So on the June 9, we will enter this transaction. On June 9, what will happen? Bank account will increase by 3250, and we will write it as check in hand. One more important thing here. I need to discuss. See, whenever you receive the check from a particular customer, right? And on the same, you are not presenting the check on the same day, you are keeping that check in hand, right? You are not presenting it into the bank on the same day. Instead, you are keeping the check in your hand and you have decided to present the check on some future date. So what happens when you will record this transaction at some future date? Let's see in this example that we have received the check on 7 June and now we are finally depositing the check in the bank account on the 9 June. So we will write it as, just a minute, we will write it as like this: check in hand to check in hand 3250. All right, everyone.
Sir, so it will be, uh, we will write on the bank account or cash account.
It will be a bank account, no? Check where you will deposit the check. It will be
It is
deposited into the bank
deposited.
account. So it will raise your overall bank balance by 3,250 rupees.
Sir, but it's only check in hand, sir. It's not
No,
deposited.
no. Basically, on the 7th June, we haven't, basically, we have just received it and we have kept in hand. We are not depositing it into the bank account on the 7th June. Now on the 9th June, we are going to the bank and depositing it into the bank on the 9th June. So we will write it as check in hand, to check in hand has been deposited into bank. So it will raise the bank balance by 3,250. It will be written as like this: check in hand 3250. Okay, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Samiksha, is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
After that, we have on 15th June check received from Pannalal. Check received from Pannalal, how much? 1200. All right. So because we have just received the check from Pannalal, there will be no transaction of this particular, there will be no recording of this first particular transaction. June 15, that the transaction that is taking place, check received from Pannalal, it will not be recorded neither in the cash column nor the bank column. All right. Is it clear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
unless and until it is mentioned that it is deposited into the bank, you will not be required to basically record any transaction.
Sir, but
After
if
that,
it is not mentioned, then we can write directly that it is deposited, or
if just in this case, on June 15, check received from Panna Lal, there is nothing mentioned. We will presume that check has just been received. It is not deposited into the bank. All right, unless and until it is clearly mentioned that check has been deposited, check was deposited into bank, you will not pass any entry into the bank column.
okay, sir.
Okay. On June 20, Bharti check returned dishonored. See, Bharti have gave us this check of 3,250 and we have deposited this check on the 9th into the bank account by passing the entry as to check in hand account 3250. But now bank is denying the payment against that because this check has been dishonored. Check usually dishonored due to many factors, like there is some mistake on the check, like there is some signing mistake, printing mistake, writing mistake, or for example, there is not enough balance in the customer's account. So all of these factors leads to the dishonor of the check. Basically, dishonor simply means bank is disallowing the payment against the check. So initially what we have done, we have already recorded the transaction on the 9th June as considering that it will increase our overall bank balance. Now what is happening on June 20, Bharti check has been returned dishonored. So what we will have to do, we will have to basically reduce the bank account, right? So we will have to pass this entry on June 20. Earlier we have debited the check in hand, right? Earlier we have write to check in hand. So in this case also we will write check in hand by check in hand 3250 by check in hand 3250. So this basically means we are reducing the bank balance by 3,250 rupees. All right, everyone. Tell me, Peer, Steve, and Samiksha, is everything clear?
Yes,
Okay.
it's clear.
On June 28, Panna Lal check was endorsed to Kamal. So Endorsement is basically simply means that we are transferring the check to some other person. All right. So transferring of check to some other person does not affect the cash book and cash balance and the bank balance in any manner. So this transaction will not be, this is not relevant for the cash account, cash book. All right. This basically the check we have received on 15 is being endorsed to Kamal. So neither this transaction will be recorded in the cash book nor it will be recorded in the cash book. After that, on 30th June, income tax paid by check. We are paying the income tax by check. So income tax is what? Income tax is a office expense or a personal expense? Tell me. Income tax is a office expense or a personal expense? Peer, tell me.
Personal expense.
It is a personal expense, right? So because it is a personal expense of the proprietor of basically Gupta, Messrs. Gupta. So income tax will be treated as the drawing. So we will write it as by drawings account 150. All right, everyone. So these are the various transactions. Now is the time to tally both the sides, debit and credit. So we will first of all basically calculate the balance of cash. So cash we had earlier 800 in the beginning, and there is no transaction that affect the cash column. So at the end also we have only 800 in the cash column. So ultimately this will be 800, right? This is basically mistake 10. This will not be 1050. This is just 800. So cash and opening balance and closing balance for cash remain same. Okay, and credit side of the bank balance is 5700, 3250 plus 150. It will be 9100, and debit balance of bank is only 3250. So we will get the credit balance of the bank. This will be considered as the overdraft. So it will be recorded as 5850. That is now both the sides are basically tallying 9100 and 9100. Peer, Steve and Samiksha, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So after this, we have this question also, but I think we have not enough time. Let's skip this question for now. Let's do few multiple choice question from the topic that we have already covered. Let's do this. So just a minute. Okay. So see, this is a question on 1st April 2020. Balance of cash column of cash book was 10,000 after receiving 2,000 from Anil, giving a check of 3,200 to Sunil and making payment of wages 500. Balance of cash will be. You need to find the cash balance. All right. You need to find the cash balance. These are the various options available. Is the option clearly visible to all of you? First option is 11,500. Tell me, is the options are clearly visible to all of you, or do I need to share the screen with you?
No, sir, it's clear.
It's clear.
It's clear, sir.
Okay. So see, first of all, on 1st April 2020, cash column of the cash book has 10,000 rupees. Basically, we have the cash balance as 10,000. All right. After receiving 2,000 from Anil, giving a check of rupees 3,200 to Sunil and making payment of wages rupees 500, balance of cash will be. How much cash will be available now? See, 10,000 was the initial amount, right? Now we are also receiving 2,000 from Anil. So what will be the total amount available now? 10,000 plus 2,000 will be 12,000.
12,000.
Now we are giving a check of 3,200 to Sunil. See, issuing check will not affect the cash balance, right?
No,
it
sir.
will not affect the cash. It will affect the bank balance. So leave it apart. Now move further. We have one more transaction.
Will the answer be 11,500?
Yeah, answer will be 11,500 because we are basically making payment of wages 500. So 10,000 plus 2,000 minus 500 will give you the answer 11,500. Peer, Steve, is it clear to both of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this will be your answer. Answer A. All right, can we move to the other question? You want to ask anything from this question?
No, sir.
No, sir. Understood, sir.
All right. Now we have a theoretical question. Which account will be debited in case life insurance premium is paid by the proprietor from the business cash? Proprietor, owner of the business, paying his life insurance from the money of the business, from the cash of the business. Tell me which account will be debited. Which account will be debited? So first of all, you tell me, if proprietor is paying the insurance, life insurance premium, how it will be treated for the business? Is it the office expense or the personal expense?
Personal expense.
Personal, sir.
So
So
because it
drawings,
is a personal expense, we will consider it as
drawing
drawings,
account.
right?
Drawings
So
account.
so from the viewpoint of cash book, if we are talking about the cash book, drawings are recorded on the credit side, right? By
Yes,
drawings
sir.
account. So in case of cash book, drawings are credited, but otherwise drawings will be debited. So basically, whenever life insurance premiums paid by the proprietor, cash account will be credited, but drawings account will be debited. All right, because it is a drawing, so drawings account will be debited.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now so in case of this also we have the answer A. Now this is the question. Name the transaction that is recorded in both sides of the cash book simultaneously. Which transaction is recorded on both sides of the cash book? Both side basically means at the debit side as well, and we also make the transaction on the credit side, both at the same time simultaneously. Which transaction? What is the name of that transaction?
Contra entry.
Right, contra entry. We have covered this in the previous class. Contra entry. Peer, is it clear to you also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this case also we have answer A as the correct answer. Now tell me which is not contra entry in the cash book out of these transactions, which are not treated as the contra entry. All of you understood now what is the contra entry? Any
Yes,
entry,
sir.
any
Cash
transaction that affect
transfer
the
bank
cash
for
and
Cash.
bank
personal.
balance at the same time is the basically contra entry. So option A, cash deposited into bank, so it will affect the cash as well as bank account.
Sir,
So
option
this
C,
is the
sir.
contra entry. Cash withdrawn from the bank, so it will affect the cash account as well as the bank account. Option C, cash withdrawn from bank for personal use, it will affect the cash and the drawings account. It is not affecting the bank account in any
Yes,
way,
sir.
so it is not considered as the contra entry. So option C is the correct option. All right, next, a credit balance in the bank column of cash book indicate what? Credit balance in the bank column of the cash book indicate what? Expenses, losses, profit, or overdraft? Tell me fast.
Expense.
Credit balance, the
Credit
figure
balance
that we
overdraft.
receive at the
Overdraft.
end, balance BD
Yes,
or balance
I did
CD.
not read the balance. It's overdraft.
Right. So credit balance in the bank column of cash book indicate overdrafts. Peer, is it clear to you?
Sir, how, sir? It's overdraft.
Sorry.
Sir, how, sir?
See, basically cash book have two columns, cash column and the bank column, right?
Yes.
So when we are having the ultimate balance in the credit, like that we have discussed. See, in this question, what are we receiving? The balancing figure as balance CD, right?
Yes, sir.
What this balance is indicating? This is indicating that credit side of the bank is greater than the debit side of the bank. Credit side of the bank, what is the total amount of credit side of the bank? 9100, right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the total amount of bank on the debit side? 32,050 only. So when we reduce 32,250 rupees from 9100, we will get 5,850 rupees. This is the balancing figure for bank, right, Peer?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, is this the debit balance or the credit balance? Because credit side is greater than the debit side, so we will get what kind of balance? Credit balance. When credit side is greater than the debit side, we will get the balance. We will call it what? We will call it a credit balance. And credit balance indicate what? This indicate that bank is in negative. Bank is in overdraft.
Yes, sir.
All right. So credit balance in the cash book. In the cash book, there is only bank can have the credit balance. Cash can never have the credit balance. Getting my point?
Yes,
In
sir.
case of cash book, only bank can have the credit balance. Hence, when there is credit balance in the cash book, it indicate overdraft. It indicate overdrafts.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So we were on the which question? Fifth question already. Credit balance in the bank column of cash book indicate overdrafts. All right. Next is sixth question. Cash book cannot have negative balance. That is, payment cannot be dash cash in hands. Tell me. Cash book cannot have the negative balance. That is what I was just telling you. Cash book,
More
cash account cannot be more than cash account cannot be negative. Why?
more
Because
than cash in hand.
payment cannot be more than cash in hands. We can only spend maximum of the amount that we have in hand, right? We cannot spend any amount extra amount other than the amount that we have in our hands. So basically, cash book cannot be in negative because payments cannot be more than the cash in hands.
Yes, sir.
Peer and Steve, is it clear to both of you also?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go to the seventh question. When a check deposited into bank is dishonored by the bank, it will be recorded in the cash book in. Tell me, when check has been dishonored, basically what will happen? A value of the amount of the bank balance will reduce, right?
Bank column on credit side.
Correct. So basically when check is dishonored by the bank, total bank balance reduces. And for that, we will have to record the check on the basically on the credit side of the bank column. So answer B, option B will be the correct option. Bank column on credit side.
Yes, sir.
Now, eighth question. The process of finding the net amount from the total of debit and credit column in a ledger is known as, what do we call it? Whenever we basically find the balancing figures, like when we basically reduce the credit side from the debit side and debit side from the credit side. So the ultimate final step that we do, what do we call this step? Casting, posting, journalizing, or balancing? Tell me.
Balancing.
Balancing, right? So finding the net amount is basically called balancing. Peer, is it clear to you also?
Yes, sir.
Next, ninth, the amount brought into the business by the proprietor should be credited to amount that is brought into the
Cash
business by
account.
the cash account will be debited. No,
Capital account.
I am asking which account will be credited. See, it is
Capital.
simple
Yeah,
because
capital
owner is bringing in capital. So if cash account is being debited, so capital account will be credited. Simple. All right. So option
Yes,
C
sir.
will be the correct option. Now, 10th, which of the following is not recorded in the cash book? Tell me, among all of these transactions, which is not recorded in the cash
Trade
book?
discount.
Sorry, trade discounts are not recorded. Bad debts are recorded. Bad debts are also not recorded. Credit purchases are recorded in the cash book.
Credit purchase. No. All of them.
All
All
of
of them are not recorded. So basically, we do not record trade discount, we do not record bad debts, and we do not record credit purchase in the cash book. Hence, all of these transactions will not be recorded. Okay. Then we have 11th questions. 11th question is on 1st May 2020, cash book bank overdraft balance was 2000. So there was negative balance in the bank column of the cash book, 2000 negative. On depositing rupees 10,000 into the bank account, we have deposited further amount in the bank. All right. So 10,000 have been deposited, and giving a check of rupees 77,200 for rent. We have also make the payment of rent from the bank. The balance will be, tell me what will be the But what will be the amount of balance available in the bank?
800.
800 what? 800 debit or credit? 800 will be
800
debit balance
debit.
or the credit balance? Tell me.
Debit.
Positive balance will be called debit balance. Simple. If
Yes,
there
sir.
is negative balance, we will call it credit balance. So earlier, initially, we have 2000 negative in the bank. We have deposited how much? 10,000. So now the total amount comes to
8,000.
8,000, right? Perfect. And out of the 8,000, we have made the payment for 7,200. So we are
800.
left with 800 in the bank account, and that too in the positive. So we will say that we have the debit balance of 800. Samiksha and Steve, is it clear to both of you also? Samiksha,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
okay, next. Next we have question number 12. If the debit as well as the credit aspect of the transactions are recorded in the cash book, it is called. If credit aspect and debit aspect both are recorded at the same time in the cash book, what it will be?
Contra-entry.
Correct. This will be called contra entry. Peer, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have 13th question. Drawing falls under which account? This is easy. Drawing falls under which account?
Personal account.
Correct. This is a because why it is a personal account? Because drawings are related to
Receiving cash
capital.
from personal.
It is a because drawing is related to capital. No, drawing
Yes, sir.
is related to capital, and capital comes under the personal account, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is. Then we have 14th question. Debit balance of rupees 10,000 in the cash column of the cash book shows that there is debit balance of 10,000 in the cash book. In the cash column, it will show that first 10,000 has been paid out. Rupees 10,000 is owing. The amount received exceeds the amount paid by the 10,000, paid by rupees 10,000. Rupees 10,000 has been credited into the bank account. Tell me what it will show. If we are having the final balance, we are talking about the final balance. Final balance in the cash book, in the cash column is 10,000 positive. So I have already told you that cash will always remains positive, or it can be maximum, it can be 0. So if we are getting 10,000 debit balance in the cash book, tell me what is the meaning of this? What will this indicate? It will indicate 10,000 has been paid out. No. 10,000 is owing. No.
No.
It will indicate the amount received. Overall, the cash inflows are more than the cash outflows. By how much amount? By 10,000. Balancing amount, balancing figure of the cash basically indicate that we are having extra, I mean, basically total inflows of cash exceed the outflow by 10,000. This is it. So option C in this question will be the correct option. Is it clear, Samiksha and Peer?
Yes,
But
sir.
sir, how will it exceed the amount? Like it should be
Exceed,
equal.
exceed basically, see Samiksha, how we calculate the balance of cash account. We basically reduces the amount credit balances from the debit balances, right? Credit side from the debit side. So if we have the, let's say for example, I have 30,000 on the debit side and 20,000 on the credit side. So tell me by how much amount debit side exceed the credit side? If I have 30,000 on the debit side, 20,000 on the credit side, by how much amount debit side exceed the credit
10,000.
side? 10,000.
Sir,
So when you will find the balancing figure, you will get 10,000. What this 10,000 will indicate? This indicate that debit side of the cash book is more than the credit side of the cash book by 10,000, by extra 10,000. We have extra inflows of cash as compared to the outflow. And how much
yes, sir.
extra cash inflow? 10,000 is the extra amount.
Yes.
Okay. Next we have 15th. First step in the accounting process. Tell me. This is easy.
Identification.
Identification, right? Peer? Okay. Next, which of the following will be recorded as contra entry? Out of these, which will be recorded as the contra entry?
Cash deposited into bank.
Cash deposited into bank. So option C is the correct option.
Yes, sir.
After that, cash book also cash book records all. What cash book record? This is also simple. Cash receipts and payments, cash and credit transactions,
Cash and credit transactions.
cash and credit transactions, Amiksha.
Credit as in
Cash and credit basically means we are basically selling goods on credit to some person.
okay, on
ca-
credit. Okay.
We are not talking here about the debit and credit sides. So what cash book record? Only cash receipts, only cash payment, cash receipts and cash payments, or cash and credit transactions? Tell me. This is easy. Peer, you tell me.
Sir, cash payments.
Cash payments only. Wow.
Both receipts and payments of cash.
Right. On the debit side, we record the cash inflows, cash receipts. And on the credit side of the cash book, what do we record? We record all the payments, cash payments. So cash book only record cash receipts, cash payment. That we have discussed in the first class of the cash book. That cash book are basically the record that contains the inflows and outflow of the cash only. Is it clear to both of you? Cash book will record the transaction relating to cash receipt as well as cash payments. Peer
Yes,
and
sir.
Taviksha. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is it. So these were the multiple choice questions based on the topics that we have discussed until now. I'm giving you one homework. This question will be your homework. Try this question. This is a little, you might feel a little difficult in doing this question, but I will recommend you to try this question one time. After that, we will discuss this in the next class. All right.
Okay,
So for the next class, we will be discussing about petty cash book. All right. So and few more questions based on the double column cash book, and after that we will be finishing this chapter. So this is it for today. I hope everything that we have discussed in today's session is clear to all of you. We will continue from this point in the next class. So till then, take care. Goodbye, everyone.
okay, sir.
See you in the
Yes.
next class.
Thank
Sir,
you.
Yeah.
today I asked that ma'am in the WhatsApp to keep maths class. She said today there will be maths class. So who will be taking?
See, Peer, I have no idea regarding the maths. I have no idea that who is the faculty taking your maths classes. So you'll have to talk to the team only. You'll have to talk to the ma'am or the Nishkarsh.
Okay,
So I have no idea. Sorry, I can't help.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. So take care, everyone. See you in the next class. All right. Bye. Allah Hafiz.
Master.